So, welcome back to another one of Wasteland Games Dumpsters on Review, a game review series. This is an older game called FTL. It will basically run on a potato. You can run it on pretty much any kind of computer you want, and it is a small game. It is a wonderful game in the way that it is played. There is a modding community for it. You can download other variants of ships. If you beat the game, you can actually unlock variants of ships. I myself have only came close to beating this game once in the entire time that I've owned it. I have played it a bloody blue billion times. Not because it's particularly difficult, because here's the concept. You are on this ship and you are running from effectively an empire. You are trying to get to a point where you can either join up with your other forces so you can turn around and fight them, and you're going to jump from system to system. That little cogwheel up there with a number 10 beside of it, that's your fuel for jumps. Or no, my mistake. That's your junk that you collect. It's basically your scrap metal icon. The little thing with the atomic symbol where the 15 is, that is your fuel for jumps. It costs you 1 fuel per jump, and you can cross one area at a time. I currently have 7 torpedoes, which that's what's dropping as I launch them. I have 2 drones on board, which is the thing that looks like a robot head with a little antenna on it. And the idea is to collect as much material as possible so that when you jump to a space station, you can trade that for things like repairs or upgrades. Space stations are marked as store on your map. There are other space stations you may find, which are ones that are having distress calls and things like that as you're traveling through the universe. The issue with this game is, you see the bottom corner down there where the the O2 sensor is, and the 2 little missiles are. 2 little missiles represents the weapon systems. You have the ability to hold 4 of them. The bar in each one is its power supply. So the burst laser takes 2 power, and the rockets take 1. The O2, which is your oxygen, requires 1. Your medbay requires 1. Your engine requires 1 minimum. 2 to be optimized in this case, and shield requires 2 to be optimized and functional. In order to get up, each pip of shield requires 2 pips of energy. You have that 1 bar on the end there. That's the maximum amount of energy your ship can produce. There's a couple different ways of getting around that, in the fact that you can have a few modifications in the actual ship's hull that handles a couple different things for you. There's also things like drones that you can deploy, which are combat weapons, which don't require you to personally have a lot of energy, just the drone control center. Which, if you notice, when you look at my ship in particular, it doesn't have one, because this is a baseline ship, and this ship only has room for 3 expansions on the interior. That's what those big square rooms are. The little rooms aren't considered usable. Well, I don't know. I've never found anything that'll work in the smaller rooms. I'm guessing there could be something, because the problem is you don't honestly get to see everything that's available in 1 playthrough. Hell, you might not even see everything that's available in 10 playthroughs that's available in this game, because each store's inventory randomly generates, and you never know exactly what each store is going to give you at any point in time. It's a fun game. It's a time sink, meaning that it's something you can play and sink a little bit of time into and not really feel like you lost anything at all. I typically play this whenever I'm trying to think of something else to do, like a video or something like that. I have another game that's specifically for that, by the way, which I'll also film a review for, that is just kind of weirdly nostalgic in a way for something that's a newer game that I acquired, but it's not nostalgic in the way that you think. But like the drone control system, the crew teleporter, the stealth weapons, basically what that does is it allows your weapons to fire when you are cloaked and not thing. I guess I should have probably got the automated reloader. Would have probably been a better choice, because as far as augments go, I could use it immediately, but I didn't think about it at the time. But I was hoping to get enough cash together between then and the time that I found the stealth field generator that I'd be able to get it. But yeah, drones can do two different things. Like the one here is attacking me. You can also have one that stays at your ship and intercepts missiles and weapon systems. That acts as an extra shield. They're very useful whenever you actually bother to install them, but I don't know. I don't like using drones that much. I probably should, but I'm stupid. Anyway, it's a good game. I highly recommend, if you do decide to play it, put somebody in your door control room so that you can securely release all the doors at once if you want to. If there's a fire on board, it's the fastest way to put out a fire. Kill the oxygen, kill the door, open up the doors, and let it go. Anyway, good game. I recommend it to anybody that wants to play it. Like I said, it'll run on a potato. You can put it on a crappy PC that you use for work, or even a tablet, and not have too much of a problem. It's very lightweight. It's reminiscent of Flash games, to be honest. And it gives you a little bit of that ship-to-ship combat that every meathead really wants at some point. So have fun. Enjoy.